Hi, my name is Mackenzie Wilson, a volunteer for Allied Arts of Bellingham, and I am going to be giving you a step-by-step tutorial for using the Allied Arts online marketplace. There are two sections here. One is for new vendors who are doing everything from scratch, and then the second half will be a section full of some updated information for existing vendors who already have a shop on Allied Arts online market. So I don't know about anyone else, but I definitely like having a video tutorial for these sorts of things. So I have created a audio and video presentation here for you, and I should have live screen capture here so you can follow along to help make this process as clear as possible. To begin, very basic here, we recommend using a desktop or laptop computer. I'm going to be on my laptop and using Google Chrome or Firefox as your web browser. So we'll get started then. Initial setup. So what you want to do to start out, obviously, is go to market.alliederarts.org. You want to put that up in the URL search. On the bottom right, click Become a Vendor. Under Register, enter your email address and your chosen password, and select I am a vendor. And for your email, you're going to want to use your Allied Arts email. Fill in the rest of the form that appears below. For shop name, choose what you would like to use, for your store, to call your store. I'm going to be using, obviously, just like placeholder kind of names for everything here that you see. For your shop URL, choose a clean URL for your shop, all lowercase, using hyphens if there are multiple words. And you'll see that here when I put mine in. Click the register button, and then you want to check your email for a verification link where it says to verify your email. Click here at the bottom. This will take you to the Marketplace Setup Wizard. Click the Let's Go button to begin. On the screen, set the store product per page. You want to set that to 999. That's 3 nines. Then fill out the address information below. Leave Show Your Email Address in Store unchecked, and then click the Continue button. None of your address information will be displayed in the market. It's for internal use only. On the next screen, click the blue Connect with Stripe button. This will begin walking you through the setup of your Stripe account. This is so you can get paid. If you already have a Stripe account, you simply just want to log in to your Stripe account with your email and password that you have, so you can connect that to your shop. If you're creating your Stripe account for the first time, you will need to go to the setup process and then fill that all out to link up your bank account. When it asks for your business website, enter your website address. If you don't have a website, you can just use market.alliederarts.org. Once the Stripe setup is complete, you will be redirected back to your store admin panel. And I'll take some time here to go through and just show you the information that you'll need to set up your Stripe account. It's just going to ask you for your banking, number, your social security, and your bank routing number. It's pretty much the same as like if you had a job at any point where you had a direct deposit that you had to set up. It's pretty much the same thing. Now that that's complete, like I said, you'll be redirected to the store admin panel. Now you click back to dashboard button in the upper left, click on settings on the left side, and then click on the upload banner button. Now you will be asked to select a file from your computer by choosing select files. This button here. Ideally, you will use an image for your banner that is formatted to 1200 by 300 pixels. If you do not have an image cropped to these dimensions, you will have the option to crop your image here. So you want to choose an image from your computer, preferably at least 1200 pixels wide. Once you've clicked it, it will open. You clicked open, or you selected it. It will upload the picture to the market. Choose select and crop, and then you have tools here on the edges or on the top here, and you can crop the image. You can adjust those and crop the image. And then you want to choose crop image in the bottom left, and when you're satisfied, you want to click upload photo just below your banner and add a profile picture also after this here. Ideally, you will use an image for your profile that is formatted to 150 by 150 pixels, so it's very squared. But again, you'll crop, you can crop just like we did with the banner above here. Select the Files tab in the upper left. Choose an image from your computer and choose Open to upload it to the market. Choose Select and Crop in the bottom right and follow the same steps with the banner. Next, scroll down to the biography section where you may enter information about yourself, your business, etc. This will be visible on the market site. Unless you are very familiar with web editors, it is strongly advised to stick to basic text. Click the Update Settings button when you've completed this, and this section is all taken care of here. Shipping. By default, all products sold on the Allied Arts online market will be available for the customer via pickup at the physical location at the gallery downtown in Bellingham. When an order is placed, you will receive an email listing what has been ordered, and you will need to deliver your items to Allied Arts. If you want to add additional shipping options such as local delivery or flat rate shipping, proceed with the following steps, which I'll be telling you. If you don't intend to offer any other kind of shipping other than just that physical pickup at the location, then you don't need to worry about any of this stuff. In your vendor admin panel, click the settings on the left, click on shipping on the left, click the add shipping method link at the right. On the next screen, skip the zone information and just click the Add Shipping Method button. If you would like to offer free shipping or delivery, choose Free Shipping and click the Add Shipping Method button. You will now see free shipping as a listed option. If you hover your mouse over it, you will find an edit link, and then you want to click that. If you change the name, the customers will see, for example, free local delivery. You can also set a minimum order amount that must be reached for it to qualify for free shipping. So it's like buy $10 and the shipping's free. $10 worth of stuff and shipping's free. That's basically what that means. Click the Save Settings button when you're done, and this is important. You will be responsible for delivering / shipping costs if you choose to offer this option. If you would like to offer flat rate shipping prices, again, click the Add Shipping button. Add Shipping Method button. Same thing. And this time choose Flat Rate and then click Add Shipping Method. You will now see Flat Rate as an option. If you hover your mouse over it, you will see an edit link. Click this. Here again, you can rename the option, so you could call it local delivery or standard US shipping. Make sure you name it appropriately so that your customers understand the option. Here you can choose to charge either a flat rate fee like $20, or you can get more complicated by using formulas that describe in this window, i.e. $10 quantity, which you would charge $10 per item. We don't recommend using any other formulas at this time. Leave all other fields as they are and click Save Settings. Finally, click the Save Changes button in the bottom right. Product setup. All right, so this is going to be like the longest section here, so strap in. We're going to be here a little while. Click Back to Dashboard in the upper left. Click on Products on the left. Click the Add New Product button to begin setup for your first product. Name your product, enter the price of your product. Click Upload Product Image to select the featured image for your product. Images should be sized no wider than 1,500 pixels and no taller than 900 pixels. Images should be JPEG files saved at 72 dpi. Image file size should be no larger than 250 kilobytes and ideally less than 100 kilobytes. Following the above guidelines will help your store page load quickly so that when people open it on the front end, it doesn't take a long time. So if you need tools to help optimize your image size, you can go to imagecompressor.com and you can just search that in Google. I believe though, if you are doing this in like something like Photoshop or you have Adobe Creative Suite, they have the ability to optimize your images there as well. You may add additional images for your products by clicking the plus sign below the featured image and follow the above steps. You may add a short description and a full description in the fields below. Be sure to click the Select Product Category field and choose the appropriate category for your product from the drop-down list. You may want to view your store from the front end to see how these display. To do so, first click the Create Product button in the bottom right to publish it, then click the View Store icon in the bottom left of your menu panel on the left. It looks like a little square with an arrow coming out of it. If you hold down the Control button when you click this, it will open a new tab in your web browser and you will be able to switch over and view the store and items as seen from the shopper perspective. So as you go through these processes, you can actually just keep going back to that tab and refreshing it to see how things are looking. Once you are satisfied with your basic product settings and you have clicked Create Product or Save Product if it has already been created, then we are going to continue on from here. Note, there are two types of products that you may wish to choose from, simple or variable. A simple product is a standard one-off product without any variations. A variable product is a product that has variations like size, color, material, and so on. For simple products, please leave the product type set to simple, and then we'll continue on here below. For variable products, You can continue on with these steps, but also there'll be a specific section here for variable products, and I will point that out when I start that. So pay particular attention to that if you have variable products. In the inventory section, you will see fields for SKU. If you use SKUs for your products, you may enter them here, but be sure to prefix your SKU with the 3 initials of your name and a dash. For example, EAD-12345. For my name, it would be MCK-12345. Check the box that says Enable Product Stock Management. For stock quantity, choose how many of this item you would bring to the market at one time, i.e. how many the market will have on hand and ready to sell. For the low stock threshold, set a number that will trigger an automated email to you when your stock at the market runs low, or leave it set to 0 if you only want to be notified when you run out of stock. Keep Allow Back Order set to Do Not Allow. In the shipping and tax section, leave these fields alone unless you are selling a food item that you know for sure is not taxable. In the linked products section, if you would like to display similar suggested products to display on the product page, you can add them in the upsells section by typing their names and choosing them from the drop-down list that appears. The other products need to have been previously added. Note: this step is entirely optional and is recommended to skip initially and come back to later. Skip past the several sections and click Save Product at the bottom. Alright, this is a particular section here for variable products for people that have those. In the Attributes and Variations section, click the Add Attribute button. Before proceeding, consider the following. You will need to set prices for each product variation, and you may choose to add images for each product variation. As such, you will need to decide which variable will be best for you. As an example, if you sell custom photos printed in different formats, you will want to decide if the variable is the picture, in which case the format or medium will be fixed as well, presumably the price, or if the variable is the format or medium, in which case the picture will remain the same, but the format or medium will change as well the price for each variation. This concept should be clear as you begin to set up your variable products for the purpose of these directions. We will set the variable as format or medium, whereas the picture will be the base product. You will now be presented with a blank line where you will input the name of your variable. For this example, we'll enter print/medium. Next to that, under variable or variables, we'll enter 20 by 30 canvas, mousepad, 9 by 12 glass cutting board. And you can't see this here, but it says note that each value is separated by a vertical line, usually located above your enter key. And so to state that here, since you can't read this, then what I'm reading, 20 by 30 canvas, line, mousepad, line, 9 by 12 glass cutting board. So those are all separated by that vertical line there. Be sure to check the box to the left that says Use for Variations, then click the Save Attribute button. Now a drop-down menu will appear that says Add Variation. Drop this down to the Create Variations from All Attributes and click Go. Then click the OK button in the pop-up prompt. You have now created all your variations. Note that you can create multi-level variations by adding another custom attribute such as frame color. Then again, following the same process as we just did above here. above being what I just previously said. Doing this, however, will add to the number of variations you have exponentially, and you will need to set up each of them. For now, we'll continue with single level variation described thus far. You will see a small down arrow all the way on the right hand side of each variation. Just to the left of the remove option, click this to expand the settings for this variation. You will now have control over each variation. You can add a custom image for this variation by clicking the little thumbnail image in the upper left and following the same procedure as before. You can set the SKU for each variation here too. Be sure to prefix your SKU with your 3-letter initials and a dash, so like before the EAD-12345 example. Set your variation price using the regular price field on the left. Don't worry about the you earn value that's displayed. Commissions will be calculated by Allied Arts, not this market system. Leave the sales price field empty. Lastly, you can check the manage stock box next to the variation image if you would like to manage the stock at the variation level. You must then enter the stock quantity into the field that appears. Note that the low stock threshold does not apply to individual variations and cannot be used for variable products. It can only be used for simple products. Once stock quantities have been set at the variation level, any stock quantities entered for the parent item will be disregarded. Once you save the product, the Enable Product Stock Management box will be automatically unchecked for the parent item, and the system will defer to the stock quantity levels you have entered for each variation. If you notice that your products aren't appearing after you publish the changes, double check that the Enable Product Stock Management box is unchecked for the parent product. A typical setup would look like this, or it will sound like this in this case. Parent item, Enable Product Stock Management is unchecked. Variation 1, stock status in stock, manage stock checked, stock quantity 10 or whatever your amount is. Allow back orders set to do not allow. Now you have completed the setup of the first variation, and you can proceed to the next variation following the same procedure as I just talked about above here, or previously. It is advised to click the Save Variations button after you set up each variation. You can remove variations by clicking the Remove option for a specific variation. You can rearrange the variations as they're presented in the market by clicking and dragging on the little stack of 3 lines just to the left of the down arrow and Remove label, and dragging each variation up or down as desired. When you've completed the setup of all variations, click Save Variations, then click the Save Product button at the bottom. Note that only variations that are in stock, if stock manage is selected at the variation level, and that have a price set will show in the market. It is advised to open another browser tab to view your products from the front end as you make changes, like I said before, to go back and forth to make sure that everything looks the way that you want it to. So, rearranging products. Unfortunately, our system does not allow vendors to manually arrange their products into the order they would like them displayed. However, there is a workaround that may be used if you would like to push certain products to the top of your store. To do this, you can go into Product Lists in your vendor admin panel. When you see the list of products, hover your mouse over the name of the product you would like to push into first position. You will see some options appear under the product name, at the last of which is duplicate. Duplicate. If you click this link, a new product will be created that is the exact duplicate of this product. This product will now show in the first position in your store. All attributes will be copied from the old product. Now be sure to delete the original product so you don't have two of the same product. This is just a way of bumping something up to the first position so you can move it, up to be the very first item that people are going to see. But you have to make sure you delete the original so you don't have an exact copy, so you don't have like two whole things of it. And lastly, rename your new product to remove the copy from the name. That's it. Your new product is now in first position. You can do this with as many products as you like, but just note the most recently created duplicate product will always go into the first position. You can continue adding products in the Products tab on the left side of the screen in the Vendor Control panel, following all of the steps that I just talked about. And that's it for the new user tutorial here, the first part of this tutorial for the Allied Arts online market. You will be paid automatically every time an order is placed. You will receive 70% of the order total, not including tax, minus the credit card processing fee of 2.9% of the order total, including tax, plus 30 cents. As an example, if you sell an item for $10, you will receive $6.38. And the math for that is $10 plus 87 cents tax equals $10.87. 70% of $10 equals $7. Credit card fees equals $10.87 asterisk 2.9% plus 32 cents plus 30 cents for a total of 62 cents. 7 minus 62 cents equals $6.38. That's a lot of math for me there. Sorry about that. This money will be directly deposited into your bank account within 7 days after an order is processed. Feel free to poke around areas of your admin to view orders, reports, additional settings, etc. So feel free to look around and look at some of the other settings and things and get familiar with all that stuff, because I haven't gone over every single thing that's here. So note that all images that you use will be public. Thus, if you are concerned with copyright issues, you should either watermark your images or upload images that are just large enough to convey your product well without being large enough for print or replication. As suggested, images should be sized no wider than 1,500 pixels and no taller than 900 pixels, and should be saved at 72 dpi. Feel free to use smaller images if you are concerned with copyright infringement. An image with a long edge of 1,000 pixels or even 800 pixels is perfectly adequate for most shoppers and is likely to be reproduced without authorization than a higher resolution image. And again, if you want to view the front end, so not through your kind of vendor admin panel, you can go to market.alliedarts.org to see the whole front end of the marketplace, and then also, again, get a view of what customers will be looking at. So yeah, that's everything here for this first section. If you're a new vendor, that's everything you need to know. If you run into any kind of trouble, If you want particular tech support, you'll want to email ethan@alliederts.org. That's ETHAN@alliederts.org. If you're having any kind of weird technical issues, I am sure he'll be able to take care of that for you. Or you can, of course, call Allied Arts at the location in downtown Bellingham, and I'm sure someone will be able to get things taken care of for you. All of that said, happy selling and good luck to everyone. Part 2, information for existing vendors. So everything that's going to follow here is some updates that you'll want to do to your store on the online marketplace, or some things that need to be added here to have everything up to date and ready to go. Getting paid, which is pretty important for all of us, I think. Starting by logging on to your Allied Arts online market account at market.alliederts.org/my-account, to be very specific. Click on Settings on the left side, click on Payment on the left side, and then continue with Connect with Stripe, that button. This will initiate the process of creating your Stripe account. Stripe is the credit card processor you will use to get paid. If you already have a Stripe account, obviously, just enter your email and password for your existing account to connect it to your shop here on the online marketplace. If you need to make a new one, you're basically just going to follow the steps when you go to, set up a new account, and you'll just follow all the process and things that it asks you from there. It will ask you for a lot of information, including your social security number and your bank routing number and your bank account number. And this is so it can do direct deposits into your account. I mean, if you worked anywhere with direct deposits at a job, it's the same thing. So once you have completed with the Stripe setup process, it will redirect you back to your vendor admin panel. And that's it. You will get paid automatically whenever you make sales. You will receive 70% of the order total, not including tax, minus the credit card processing fee, 2.9% of the order total, including tax plus 30%. As an example, if you sell an item for $10, you will receive $6.38. There's a long series of math down here that I'll read out for the sake of making it clear if you understand this whole process. It's a little tough for me, but $10 plus 87 cents tax equals $10.87. 70% of $10 equals $7. Credit card fees equal $10.87 asterisk 2.9% equals 32 cents plus 30 cents for a total of 62 cents. $7 minus 62 cents in credit card fees equals $6.38. That is a lot of math for me. This money will be directly deposited into your bank account within 7 days of your order being processed. Shipping. By default, all products sold on the Allied Arts online market will be available for the customer via pickup at the physical location at the gallery downtown in Bellingham. When an order is placed, you will receive an email listing that has been ordered, and you will need to deliver your items to Allied Arts. If you want to add additional shipping options such as local delivery or flat rate shipping, proceed with the following steps, which I'll be telling you. If you don't intend to offer any other kind of shipping other than that physical pickup at the location, then you don't need to worry about any of this stuff. In your vendor admin panel, click the settings on the left, click on shipping on the left, click the add shipping method link at the right. On the next screen, skip the zone information and just click the add shipping method button. If you would like to offer free shipping or delivery, choose free shipping and click the add shipping method button. You will now see free shipping as a listed option. If you hover your mouse over it, you will find an edit link, and then you want to click that. If you change the name, the customers will see, for example, free local delivery. You can also set a minimum order amount that must be reached for it to qualify for free shipping. So it's like buy $10 and the shipping's free. $10 worth of stuff and shipping's free. It's basically what that means. Click the Save Settings button when you're done, and this is important. You will be responsible for delivering / shipping costs if you choose to offer this option. If you would like to offer flat rate shipping prices, again, click the Add Shipping button. Add Shipping Method button. Same thing. And this time choose Flat Rate and then click Add Shipping Method. You will now see Flat Rate as an option. If you hover your mouse over it, you will see an edit link. Click this. Here again, you can rename the option, so you could call it local delivery or standard US shipping. Make sure you name it appropriately so that your customers understand the option. Here you can choose to charge either a flat rate fee like $20, or you can get more complicated by using formulas that describe in this window, i.e. $10 quantity, which you would charge $10 per item. We don't recommend using any other formulas at this time. Leave all other fields as they are and click Save Settings. Finally, click the Save Changes button in the bottom right. Order processing. You will receive an email every time someone places an order for your products. You will be able to access your order in your vendor's dashboard in the Orders tab on the left. Click the Orders in the left menu and you will see all your orders. To view the details of an order, click where it lists the order number on the left. Alternatively, you can click the eye icon on the far right. On this screen, you will see all the order details, including the shipping method that was chosen at checkout. This is important. Never complete an order until it has been dropped off at Allied Arts, shipped, or delivered. If you are shipping your product, you can enter the tracking information in the bottom right by clicking on the tracking number button. Do this before you mark an order as complete. Once the order has been dropped off at Allied Arts, delivered to the customer, or shipped, you can mark the order as complete. This can be done either in this screen by going to the top right and clicking the Edit link next to where it says Order Status Processing. Then choosing Complete from the drop-down and clicking the Update button, or in the Orders Overview screen by clicking the check mark on the right. If you hover your mouse over it, you will see a little complete pop-up message. And that's it. You have now linked your bank account to the system, provided, if desired, additional shipping and delivery options for your customers, and are able to process orders. If you want to see what your customers will see as they go through checkout, you can view the front end at market.alliederts.org and put items for your shop into the cart and go to checkout and see what the shipping options look like. So you can essentially log into the marketplace, not through your vendor account, to kind of see how everything's looking, to make sure that that's all functioning the way you want to. Obviously, if you have any issues, you can contact Allied Arts, preferably if you're running into, technical kind of support issues. You'll want to email Ethan at alliedarts.org, and that's Ethan, Ethan, and he'll be able to help you with any kind of technical problems if you're having issues that you can't seem to resolve. And that should be everything.